How about that?
Yeah.
How about that? Hi,
great.
everybody.
That was great.
I had a really hard time that last episode. I didn't like it too much. Because I don't like failing, so I'm going to give it over to Adam.
We should have a competition, or not really a competition, but like we should have a rule where if you fail a specific objective like a certain amount of times in a row, the other person gets to slap you in the face. That way there's like a sense of urgency, you know? With what we're doing. Doesn't that seem reasonable to you? No?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Alright.
I don't know how wild I am about that idea. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna say no.
Damn it.
I have nothing witty to bring into that.
Okay, what about... How do you...
You punch him. You gotta
do?
punch him in the ass.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you do. Shit.
This shit used to scare the crap out of me,
Dude,
by the way, when I was a kid.
piano? The motherfucking
Yeah.
piano?
Not even that, just like the boo, boo, boo. Oh, man.
Oh, just
No,
the whirling wind?
No, the you hear the little synth in the back?
Oh,
Excuse me.
yeah.
Boo, boo, boo.
The doors have faces and shit. What are we even supposed to do in this? Go on a ghost hunt.
Yeah,
Is this
you
the
gotta
one
find-
with the
You
weird...
gotta find the multiple ghosts and you punch them in the butt.
Is that on the weird, like, carnival ride thing? Oh, shit. Oh, it's like
No.
this stuff?
I'm pretty sure there's just like a couple ghosts. Yeah, you just find the ghosts and punch them.
Oh. Ghost, don't die.
So that's one.
Sweet, that was easy. There's another one. No, are you sure this is right? I feel like this is just regenerating the same.
I'm pretty sure, dude.
I don't think that's right, dude. Watch, another one's gonna generate.
No, you're wrong.
Alright. That's a weird first objective. Did you ever play Luigi's Mansion?
Yes, I really enjoyed that game. I think that was the first game I played on GameCube, actually.
I really want them to release it on Switch.
Yeah, that was a really fun game.
Yeah,
really
that's
interesting.
Great game. Fuck. So there's another ghost.
Yeah, you got another one, so now you go to a different room.
Did you ever play Resident Evil games?
No, I remember you telling me that you wanted to make me play one,
Well,
and I was less than stoked about it, but I would.
Early
do it.
ones is what like Luigi's Mansion kind of took its formula from. So if
Okay.
you kind of like that layout, I think you would enjoy potentially Resident Evil titles.
I mean, I'd try it. I'd pretty much try anything.
I think we should try
like that,
playing
but, you know.
either the remake of 2 or the remake of 1. It's hard for me to say which for sure.
Well, it would be up to you because
They're
I
both
have no
good.
frame of reference. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's it. I would try it. I would try it if it were, you know, if it would make a good episodes, good content.
So I found all. Oh shit!
And then you kill this guy. Yeah,
Oh boy,
you're really making too much of this. It's not that hard of a
it
thing.
really isn't. I've taken like 0 damage.
Yeah. Now you're just trying to get fancy
Hell yeah!
for no reason.
For style
And you did
points.
it. And you did it. Now the staircase comes out of the ground. Okay,
Ooh. Wow.
that wasn't
Super
at all what the
fancy.
sound effect was, but sure. I was making a guess, man. I don't know.
What was the first game that ever? I mean, aside from this one, which we already established, what was the first game that really freaked you out, or you know, made you scream or whatever?
Made me scream.
Yeah. What was the first really
scary
scary
game.
game that you played that like actually scared you? That was intended.
Again,
from
it was
beginning
like
to end
it
to
was
be
like an
scary.
NES game.
Really
I think it might have just been called Demon.
clever.
I don't know. I remember the look of it. I remember the cover of it was really yeah. You got a haircut.
Appointment tomorrow. I don't know why it says today.
You had an alert.
Yay.
I remember, yeah, I think it was just called Demon, but the front of it was like this it was like a gargoyle-esque kind of like demon figure, and then the cement was all cracking. You could tell there was like a real thing underneath. Sorry, bumped the table.
Was it the gargoyles from Disney's DuckTales?
No.
Okay.
But, yeah. I remember that game was pretty creepy. I think that was the... Shit, I don't know. I'll have to look it up, maybe.
Mine was probably, I think it was...
I'm gonna look this up. Scary NES game.
Pretty sure mine was Dead Space.
Dead Space. That's right.
Followed closely by...
I was all afraid of, like, the really simple stuff. Like, probably, like, I bet, like, the Jaws video game for NES back in the day scared me.
Well, to be fair, I didn't really play my first real horror game until I was, like, 18.
Oh.
So, that's why it was Dead Space.
I'm talking about when I was, like, 4.
Yeah. No, like, things freaked me out, for sure, growing up, but, like, it was stuff that wasn't really necessarily intended to be a scary game, like... A lot of parts of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask were really creepy to me. But I didn't get to really play, as far as I remember, anything that was directly the horror genre, you know? Dead Space was the first real horror game I ever played, as far as I can remember. And it freaked me out at the time, and then I got jaded to it very quickly. And then the next game to really freak me out for... probably actually really still to this day is Slender Man.
Slender Man?
Yeah, the freeware game that was on the internet forever. That game really stressed me out and freaked me out constantly, and it was kind of hard. And kind of still does to this day. Like, I've gotten pretty jaded to it in comparison, but like, it still kind of puts me on edge. Have you ever played it?
No.
We should play that at some point. It's a super quick game. Like, that would be super easy to go through.
Well, I can't find any NES game that reminded me of I don't know, that game. I guess it wasn't called Demon.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe it was like some other word synonym for monster or demon.
Yeah.
Or the dark.
Monster.
Why don't you look up horror games for N64?
Okay.
Or list of horror games. Yeah.
Why
was it for N64? Oh, I thought that was
for NES.
Oh, for NES. Jesus. An NES game that was scary?
Yeah, man, back in the day, that, you know.
I guess you are older than me.
It was more of like a psychological thing.
See, by the time I was like 3, I'd already been introduced to 3D gaming, so there wasn't... I don't feel like there would have been... Although, that's not true, because there's some pretty awesome, like, RPG Maker style freeware games that have been in the style of horror that are pretty damn creepy in nature. So I take it back.
I don't know. If I remember it, I'll let you know, but I can't remember the name of it.
Well, thanks for letting the audience down.
Yeah.
Can't even remember your first horror game that apparently had an impact on you. Jesus Christ.
It didn't have an impact on me. I just remember it was scary.
Oh.
I just remember being like, I don't want to, like, you know, like my older brother and his friends would be playing it like Saturday night, like in the dark. And I'd just be like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to watch like Three Ninjas and stuff.
What was the first, like, horror movie or show that you saw? That, like, again, was genuinely scary.
Dude, Are You Afraid of the Dark?
You know...
Are You Afraid of the Dark legit brought me to tears a couple times when I was a kid.
Never got to see it, and people talk about it all the time, and I'm kind of bummed that I missed out on it.
Pretty scary shit.
Really?
Yeah. Even like, I think Amazon had it. Had a lot of the seasons on it for a little while, so I was kind of rewatching it that way for a bit. And yeah, man, even to this day, I don't know if it's because of the memories that are attached with it, but like a couple of those episodes are still pretty fucking creepy, dude. There's some stuff with clowns and stuff. Eesh. Bad news.
I remember like kids shows really freaking me out in certain episodes when I was a kid, like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty creepy show too.
There was a couple moments in that show that were like next level fucking weird, creepy. Like the final episode, I don't know if you remember this. Actually, okay, so the one that everybody kind of remembers that like scarred every child is the return the slab or suffer my cast. You know that one?
Yeah.
Because it was like, I think it was creepy because the
Return the slab.
the art styles were inconsistent.
It's the left.
You remember this?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, sorry. Up, left, and then right. Shit. Up, right, left.
The exact opposite of everything I suggested thus far.
Ah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, it was because the art styles were inconsistent on purpose. So you had the standard hand-drawn animation or whatever, and then whenever they showed the mummy, it was this weird CGI character that was like paper mache.
Right.
And it was in the distance, and it was like back when TVs weren't HD, so it was like kind of hard to make out fully too. So there was just everything about it didn't make sense, and as a kid, you're like, what the fuck am I looking at, you know?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. I
super
remember.
creepy.
I remember stuff like that used to really freak me out. You know, with like the advancement in like visual effects and stuff. And I say a lot.
I say like a lot, so don't get
It
too
was,
beat up about it.
I don't even remember what I was going for here. Oh, with visual effects, how they changed from visual to, or from practical to visual, they used a lot less puppetry and stuff.
Right. Puppetry is freaking
And,
creepy.
Yeah, I remember thinking there was a I think it was a Twilight Zone episode, the one where the kind of famous one now, I think, where the creature is on the wing of the plane. Mm-hmm. And it was like they used this animatronic kind of creature that was like tearing apart, you know, the parts of the wing of the plane. And I remember seeing it when I was a kid, and I was just like, I got so freaked out by it because and something about how those little the puppets and all that stuff would move. It was so foreign. It wasn't smooth. It wasn't like, you know, it wasn't anything human. It was very jerky.
Seemed alien.
And yeah, you know, because it was done with wires and all that stuff. So like the movements would just be these very like jerky, kind of strange, off-putting movements, and that like added to the terror to me. Is because, you know, like these, in my mind, these creatures wouldn't move exactly like, you know, we would, where they're just like, you know, like maybe the orcs in Lord of the Rings, you know, how it's just people like they had these like really strange kind of foreign movements, and their bodies were all slender, and it was weird. Like, so that stuff always like creeped me out more than like some of the more modern stuff, because now it's just almost like too refined that it's not foreign enough looking. Like,
yeah.
But I remember stuff like that. Oh, man, I was like, I remember being freaked out by like the stuff in Labyrinth.
I've still never seen Labyrinth, and I really need to.
Yeah.
That's like the movie that really made Guillermo famous, right? Like that really set him on the path.
You know
to
what?
start him as a
I had no
director.
idea. Is it Guillermo del Toro?
Yeah, it's Guillermo.
Wow.
Because that was like back before he even was doing like English movies, or like, you know what I mean? Like.
So he did Labyrinth and Pan's Labyrinth?
Oh wait, I was thinking Pan's Labyrinth.
Okay, I was gonna say, holy
That's my
crap,
bad.
how long has he been doing this? No, Labyrinth was like probably like Schumacher.
Is Labyrinth the same guy that did Dark Crystal? Or is that something else entirely? I actually
Frank Oz and all them?
like so the guy that did Dark Crystal is also the guy that did the Muppets?
Yeah, Frank Oz.
Is Labyrinth also that type of
played
thing?
He did Yoda's voice. Hold on, there's too many questions now. Labyrinth. I did not spell that right. Labyrinth. That's not right. Aha, 1986. Directed by Jim Henson.
Is that the guy? Is that what we're talking about?
Jim Henson, yeah, he did the Muppet Show stuff.
So he did Dark Crystal
And Dark
all that
Crystal,
shit.
yes.
Okay.
And he
Where the fuck is
unfortunately
this
passed away in 1990.
Aw. Aren't they
Age 53.
Aren't
yeah.
they adapting Dark Crystal for Netflix?
Yeah,
In
they're
like
doing
the same authentic
I
style.
thought there was it. Is
is
it
it
a series or is it another movie?
I don't know. I don't know nearly enough about it. All right, that's. I just did a lot in in this episode. I should point out. And I'm not bragging. or
Yeah,
anything,
dude,
but
good job.
Thank you. 8 red coins, motherfucker.
Eight red coins.
I guess we'll stop talking about horror stuff because we're moving on into another genre of Mario. That's not true. We're probably still doing more horror.
More of the horror stuff.
See you guys soon.
Peace.